The date is September 26th, 1983. It's just past midnight. All across the world, in secret bunkers and military command centers, the entire planet is holding its breath, even though most of us are just fast asleep with no idea what's about to happen.
So let me just ask you this straight up. If you were the one person with your finger on the button and every single alarm was screaming at you that the world was ending, what would you do?
To really understand the weight of that question, we have to go back and get a feel for what the world was like in 1983. It was, and I'm not exaggerating, a world balanced on a knife's edge.
The Cold War was at one of its absolute scariest moments. You had the United States and the Soviet Union just staring each other down, their nuclear weapons primed and ready to go. Trust? Forget about it. There was zero trust. And to make things worse, just a few weeks earlier, Soviet forces had shot down a civilian plane, Korean Airlines Flight 007, killing everyone on board. The situation wasn't just tense, it was a powder keg. And right in the middle of all this chaos, we find one guy, just one man, sitting in a chair, deep inside a secret Soviet bunker.
His name was Stanislav Petrov. And look, he wasn't some high and mighty general or a politician. He was a lieutenant colonel, basically a technician. His entire job was to sit there and watch a brand new satellite early warning system. And his duty was crystal clear. If that screen lit up showing an American nuke was on its way, he had to report it up the chain of command, instantly. And that chain of command, it operated under this terrifying doctrine called launch on warning. This wasn't about waiting to see if a missile actually hit. No, the rule was if the system says there's a launch, you launch everything you've got in return before their missiles can even get to you. There was absolutely no room for error and no time to think twice. So the lights are low, the room is dead quiet. And then, suddenly, everything changes. A siren just rips through the silence. A giant screen flashes with bright red letters. The system is reporting a single missile launch coming from the United States. The countdown to World War III has just started. Before anyone can even really process what's happening, another warning flashes. Now there's a second missile detected, and then a third. The soldiers in the room are just frozen, All their eyes are glued to Petrov. They're just waiting for him to make the call. The pressure in that room must have been unbelievable. A fourth missile appears. The system isn't just warning them anymore. It's practically screaming that this is real. This is happening right now. And then, the fifth. The computer's analysis is now final. It's not a glitch. It's not a drill. This is a confirmed nuclear first strike from the United States. The fate of the entire world now comes down to whatever Petrov